here tonight as Aaliyah Boston as Mitchell off the
MVP in this league.
Chelsea Gray inside for Wilson, who was too thick and right at her. Sets up Howard.
The MVP.
Well, the Fever led for most of the night. Indiana tonight is trying to snap Vegas since the 29th.
You make an adjustment, and then that.
Here is the MVP. And her left
between 12 and 11.
Tuesday, grab an offensive Ricky Hammond. And here is Boston.
Yos, blobs, and slobs. You have
and an all-star. Young see it, not in time. It's a shot.
You can make lost.
Here's Kelsey Mitchell, flips it to Howard.
It goes without saying just how impact better. Stephanie White before the game saying the basketball, the ball's been moving better.
From our partner at WTHR, we'll have her to have to watch these games from the side.
Playing the long run here, long game. That is Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Boston's in all stats.
Here's Kelsey mid-5 possessions. Here's Asia Wilson.
It doesn't count on any stats, right?
Correct. So far, the check hasn't arrived.
Asia Wilson, but she really.
Great passer, Chelsea Gray whips it into the. Former teammate in the list of Smith. Boston goes addition, saw a double team, kick out, check. Here's Mitchell left wide open.
Took off that pin down action.
All sorts of space for a triple team. Bounces for Howard. So confident as Jackie Young pushes. And Young turns it over.
Their footwork and their rhythm going yet offensively.
In Minnesota, here's Kelsey's Cup Championship game. She had 12 to close out the month of June.
I think when you go all in and she.
Shifty gets to the rim. Jackie Young trying to answer. Young lines up.
If you can light it up and get hot, because we know.
Steps. Hand in there, ball on the floor. Young has to get rid of it.
Hands digging in.
A very rare miss. Mitchell's got 7 in the first. Boston driving on Wilson here in the first quarter. Asia Wilson is one of her very this season for the free throw line.
Definitely a key in getting to the line. One for
that one. Lloyd whips it. That's their first turnover here tonight. They take
the ball inside, and again back.
Wilson trying to locate Boston. Buse drafted her defense, and she's getting for the final shot here. Looking on Evans on the drive. Stunner step.
Over ratio is tremendous for us.
Tonight, here's Smith backing in. Little
skill and upside.
Evans, Las Vegas bench this year. Here is Evans. She is runner up to. Here is McKay.
Athletic.
McDonald turns the corner.
Reading that.
Anna did not start the season with. Here's Jewel Lloyd with.
Oh, good read.
Double team. 2025 draft. So the Fever
players for Stephanie White. That
Colson crossing over, gets inside. Excuse me, have been just an unbelievable. So Fever, maybe even more so.
Them throws off the rhythm of the team with a purpose to get to the line.
Outside of the painted area or the free throw.
Connected.
They're on an 8-0 run here and have taken.
Good job getting skinny over the top of that. That's
Gamecock on Gamecock in Wilson. McDonald back on the attack. It's been McDonald on the control. Wilson, one foul. Wilson from the baseline. Mitchell, beautiful pass. Only players tonight in Chelsea Gray, so she will have to check it. Finds Boston. And 63% from the field. Gains possession here for the Aces.
Oh my goodness, come on!
Here 1 week ago to LA. Now it's Boston driving into Wilson
lately. I mean, I just see a certain capacity to play as many.
Lives, they're reimagining health.
Is capable of scoring one-on-one. Right now, they're just really struggling.
And almost their entire offense is
Asia Wilson on Mitchell.
Austin help lead the Fever.
She's just an incredible. This is my 20th with the Fever. All
with her.
Hasn't invited us yet for All-Star, but we're putting
aggressive in the first quarter off the score. Indiana is shooting 60 right up the gut. Hand off and getting to the rim at will. Now Smith ducks in on her advantage. A star-studded Aces team here. Tamika catching Zara, and it just continues.
It's the details of
that missed free throw right there was Indiana.
They were to start the season, and we kept saying, "I see that. It's right in front of you."
Here's Jackie Young, just flips it up, gets inside, kick out Boston. First half. Here's Wilson.
I mean, you got to dig in. When she puts it on the floor like that, you got to be the biggest target, right? You expect them to play.
Have done a tremendous job of stifling a buzzer that she just kind of had to hoist up. Oh,
good job by the officials.
Record just a couple of years ago in a season.
Looked like zone, matching up to
Howard in double figures already. Flips it about the three, drives on Boston.
I don't know.
Fever built an expected team with championship medal too.
Into Indiana's bench with KK Timtional team. Days together.
And here's Lexi Holt. Here's Kia Stokes from the court. That's a frustrating one if you're Hammond.
Now, if you might as well play zone.
Mitchell just tips it up there, gets an offensive. Mitchell drives by, Stokes gets inside.
So you go zone, you take away some of the game, Pat. It can be, but now Indiana's got to do it.
Young pulls up, Las Vegas, bounce pass inside.
It looks like up close.
Both together, a masterful performance. Bounce pass Howard, who shuffled her feet. So Boston with 4 fouls. Take over, Wilson hangs. Wilson less than 4 minutes. Lexi Holt.
13, which is more than anyone
Tonight.
I think it's zone on makes, man.
God, here is Kelsey Mitchell.
No, it's business all the time.
Which immediately sent Las Vegas back. Mitchell off the screen, clears some balls. And Lexi Holt comes away with it. Cunningham gets another short pass. This time Nye on the drive, gets inside. Wilson, and it's Lexi Hull in the center, jumps ahead. Mitchell off to the race. Responding.
Oh, nice.
Wilson
Like it.
of the night here. And she is in the league. Here's another Kelsey Mitchell. Up by 18, and it pays off. It's just been so special to witness. Your support is felt
In attendance at WNBA.
Asia Wilson continues to pour it on. Certainly not how you draw it up. Far for the Aces. Asia Wilson circles, kickouts.
This has gone back to make sure you keep that lead. So you pull up at the nail and you stick it.
There's a foul off the ball. It's been answered. Key Young can't hit on the three. There's Smith Carter. Where she played. Look for her first scoring and an opposing.
9 points for Wilson. She's now off the floor.
Here's Colson on the drive, hesitate. Here is the vet finding some space.
Williams and Kayla McBride to 5 for
that at times has had some trouble holding.
That's what Stephanie White's got.
Here is Aaliyah.
Without her, 18.7.
Sure about that GoPro idea. How fast does it happen?
6 assists. Lexi Holt, good hand down to 3. Ray Pole, WNBA moves fast. And her former
With nothing happening.
and tonight checks back in. Tap. And launches a deep run so much off of Austin's. Austin on a straight game in which Stephanie got clocked down to 5.
That's a number you can live with. It's the multiple ball pressure.
He crosses over. Hull, catch and shoot. Cut here from Indianapolis for the Indians. Just hounding Jackie Young, forces a minute when she's on the floor. The engine of this offense. Without their best player, as Smith led for nearly the entirety of the night. Whether she'll play or not. Just about the entirety of the evening. Fever have some wiggle room here.
Send it in game so you don't have to say it out.
Here's Smith working on to this evening. And Boston. By the book, how you have with 11 and 10. McDonald off the screen. Boston as well.
Boston.
Bits of their longest road trip of the season for Las Vegas. Colson step back. Score pass here is Mitchell. Empty out their bench. Donald came down with it. Gets it just in time.
Lexi Hull.
If I was Lexi Hull, I'd join her Holmes. Here is Beth. The Aces are shooting it. Winding down again. Timpson fading over. Third on Aaliyah Boston.
I mean, you got to dig in. It was on Howard. But when she puts it on the floor like that, you got to Pat, because Asia Wilson has been the biggest target, right? You expect them to play
Down by 20. The Fever have done a tremendous job of stifling him. Was that Boston shot at the buzzer that she just kind of had to hoist up.
The path, Mitchell had her path. Good job by the officials.
Just hasn't yet. She set the scoring record just a couple of years ago in a season.
Playing some zone here. Looked like zone. Matching up to.
Shot clock down to 5. Howard in double figures already. Flips this. Young kick out. Wilson thought about the 3. Drives on Boston. Boston. I don't know. Rebounds is going to have to take an early seat. Fever built. The Aces have responded as you would expect a team with championship medal to.
Now you get deeper into Indiana's bench with KK team right now with her national team.
Here.
Team that parties together stays together.
And here's Lexi Hull. Pain bottle. I'll give him that. Here's Kia Stokes from the court. That's a frustrating one if you're Hammond.
Isn't good enough, you might as well play zone.
And McDonald misses. There's Howard who just tips it up there, gets an offensive. Shovels back here for Mitchell. Mitchell drives by, Stokes gets inside.
I like the strategy by Becky Hammond. So you go zone, you take away, change the rhythm. There's a lot of ways to change the rhythm of the game, Pat. It can be by going rhythm of the game somehow.
Work when you can.
So Indiana's got to do a
passing lane. Young pulls up, 1 run to start the 3rd quarter here for Las Vegas. Bounce pass inside.
Pro on Kelsey Mitchell's head and see what it looks like up close.
Wilson is putting together a masterful performance. Mitchell through a double team. Bounce pass Howard who shuffled her feet. So you're picking up there in the backcourt. Austin with 4 fouls. Wilson crossing over. Wilson hangs. Wilson point lead down to 13, and it took less than 4 minutes. Lexi Hull.
Corner threes. She's made 13, which is more than anyone.
Right at 50% coming into tonight.
The zone gets set up. I think it's zone on makes, man.
Got a piece. Hull hits the deck. Kick out. Here is Kelsey Mitchell. Not when she's playing.
No, it's business all the time.
Foul call on Kia Stokes, which immediately sent Las Vegas back. Mitchell off the screen, clears some. To have won so many 50-50 balls. And Lexi Hull misses the layup. Lexi Hull comes away with it. Cunningham gets another shot. Trying to free up Wilson. Cross-court pass. Time Nye on the drive, gets inside. So it's Wilson and it's Lexi Hull in the center, jumps it short. Hull, kick ahead, Mitchell off to the right. And has done a really nice job of responding.
Oh, nice.
Wilson
as well, but there's nobody like it. I think Becky Hammond's been using a lot.
12th free throw of the night here. And she is hold on Evans here in the backcourt. 2 of the quickest players in the league. Here's another Kelsey Mitchell. You don't often see that by a team up by 18, and it pays off. Iowa Collide has been something that's just been so special to witness throughout the state, but in Iowa too, the support is felt.
1,000 fans in attendance at WNBA.
Asia Wilson continues to pour it all here tonight. It's certainly not how you draw it up. And what's been a disappointing night so far for the Aces. Asia Wilson, side of Wilson. Mitchell circles, kickouts.
Well, now that Las Vegas has gone back to lead, right? You want to make sure you keep that lead. Here's not attached, and she's in drop coverage. So you pull up at the nail and you stick it.
There was a foul off the ball. Initial surge from the Aces has been answered. A cross-court pass, beautiful find. Jackie Young can't hit on the 3. There's Smith-Carter. In a building where she played. Look for her first scoring in an opposed.
29 points for Wilson. She's now off the floor. Not off the floor. She's guarding Sophie Cunningham.
Here's Colson on the drive. Hesitate. Here is the vet finding some space.
Well, the Fever held Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride to 5 for.
Gets inside, whips it out to Lexi Hull. Here for this young team that at times has had some trouble holding.
44 points for Las Vegas. That's what Stephanie White's quarter.
Here is Aaliyah
on the floor, 19.1 points per game without her, 18.7 Mitchell.
You think I can convince her about that GoPro idea? Let me see. How does she see? And how fast does it happen?
6 assists for the defense, which has been so good. Lexi Hull, good hand. Shot clock down to 3. Great pull. Life in professional sports, certainly the WNBA moves fast. And her former.
She's got 4 fouls. Too much dribbling with nothing happening.
And Asia Wilson, who's played 24 minutes tonight, checks back in. Chelsea Gray jumps in to steal the tap and launches a deep. Doing so here tonight. Donald off those double screens we see Clark run so much off of. Austin's too far underneath. Austin off for official stats, but this is the 3rd straight game in which Stephanie, while she participates in AmeriCup. Shot clock down to 5.
That's a number you can live with.
Defending like this.
It's the moment at the top, like that right there. Lexi Hull keeping the ball pressure.
He crosses over. Hull, catch and shoot. What a night it's been here from Indianapolis for the
Into by McDonald.
Just hounding Jackie Young, forces of minutes. Fever winning a point a minute when she's on the floor. And all bench players now on the floor.
Minute left.
Their biggest star, the engine of this offense. Talented teams in the league. Without their best player, as Smith LA on Saturday, where Indiana led for nearly the entirety of the night. Oh, we'll see on Caitlin Clark, whether she'll play or not. And they have been there for just about the entirety of the evening. Fever have some wiggle room here.
So you might as well send it in game so you don't have to say it after doing when they get technical fouls.
There's Smith working on Las Vegas. This has been resounding here this evening. And Boston. This is by the book how you have to 18. Howard a double-double with 11 and 10 here tonight. McDonald off the screen. Boston's game here of the season as well.
Both of them out, Mitchell and Boston.
The Aces are in the midst of their longest road trip of the season. For game number 2 of 5 straight on the road for Las Vegas. Dolson step back. Cross-court pass here is Mitchell. The 9 available players. They cannot empty out their bench. Oh, look there from Colson. McDonald came down with it. Way by Bell. Oh, gets it just in time.
You do that, Pat. You take care of it for Lexi Hull.
If I was Lexi Hull, that's the mark. Offensive rebound. Joyner Holmes. Here is Bell. The Aces are shooting at 20. Here's Timpson. Shot clock winding down again. Timpson fading over.